Hey. All right. Okay, so here I am again, the Black Beaver, and dropping 2 videos in a day. I got the energy today because I just did cycling today. I ate some salmon, ate some lentils, put a garlic in there. Oh, cayenne pepper, season that thing up, you know what I mean? Put a little butter, not margarine, real butter. And man, I'm just feeling energetic today. Got that energy today. I don't know about you, but some days I'm just like, man, what do I do? Ain't nothing to do, you know what I mean? And I don't feel like doing anything because the pandemic is going on. The CV, the virus is here, and he's outside there, and I'm inside here, right? Anyway, so with all that being said, like, let's talk about some financial stuff. All right. So pretty much the topic will be investing into the stock market. This is what I actually do. I've been doing this for the past 3 years. So I really want to reach out to the people who don't really do it. Okay? Like the people who have the low income money and they just like, man, I don't have money to invest. Oh my gosh, I had to make ends meet. I had to buy milk and butter and cheese or whatever. No, ding dong, very wrong. You can do it. Okay, there are things set in place to make you do those things. Okay, all right. So I want to say this right now because it's a pandemic and lots of people is either you get an increase in your pay depending on if you're still working, you know what I mean, and also the money is coming out, right? So I want to give a quick thing. So the money that everyone's getting, that money is supposed to be used for if you have to pay your rent, you gotta buy food, you gotta live, you gotta survive. That's just what you gotta do. If you do all that stuff and you got extra, then you can continue watching this video. If not, get off, go watch another video. All right. And with all that being said, before if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, write a comment. Okay. So I've been investing for about I would say 3 years now, and I really got into it really, really deep. So, for the beginner, I would say, for the beginner, read the book, the Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Okay, read that book, listen to the book. That's the book you want to use before you invest, or talk to somebody who actually does invest and then follow them as your mentor. Okay, but anyway, so what I want to do is talk to those low income people and the black people, minorities, even some white people. I know you guys suffering too. It's for everybody. You know what I mean? I gotta spread the knowledge. I gotta spread the word. I gotta spread the truth about this stuff. All right, so yeah, you got some extra money now. You don't need to get a TV. You don't need to get a new iPhone. No, you can't even go outside. You know what I mean? You don't need to get a makeup. You don't have to do your eyebrows. You can't even who are you gonna meet? What are you gonna do? So let's invest this money, all right? So my best advice for the beginner investor is the ETF, exchange traded funds. This is something that you can get a whole market. You're gonna get, for example, if you're doing the tech, you're gonna get Apple, you're gonna get Microsoft, you're gonna get IBM, you're gonna get Shopify, etc., etc. If you're in the tech, if you're like in the banking industry, you're gonna get all the banks, Bank of America, J.P. Morgan, all the banks that in the States and in Canada, which I live. I live in Canada, Toronto. Yeah. Raptors, let's go. So the bank in Canada will be like Scotia, BMO, TD. I know I'm forgetting, but all the banks in Canada is ETF is a compilation of everything, okay? And you get like a half share in each, and they tend to be a lot cheaper, like about 20 to about $50. So you can just buy them, you know what I mean? But all right, so I want to get into it. So it took me a long time, but to get started, because I never invested before 3 years ago. All right. So my first investment was actually owning a home, which is just like, okay, you have good credit, and you have a steady job, and then you get into the market and you go look for houses and you buy a house, and you just live in the house, and that's a investment. So it's an asset and it's a liability. It's a liability in the sense that like it takes money from you every month, and it's an asset in the sense that like it builds equity over the years. All right, and depending when you sell, if you sell when the market's up, well then you're gonna make up, and if you sell when it's down, hopefully not. You don't want to sell down. You want to buy low, sell high. All right, not this high, but buy low, sell high. Anyways, so for the beginner out there, you wanna go either to the bank and say, hey, I want to open up a trading account. All right, so I'm with TD Direct Investing. All right, now I look back, I'm just like, man, I shouldn't have even gone there. Expensive, but good service. I can call them up, they can help me. I feel safe, but it's expensive. All right, expensive in the sense that if I want to buy a stock, I have to pay $10 to get that stock. So, for example, the stock costs $50. So I want to buy that stock for $50. All right. So I buy the stock for $50 plus $10. If I want to sell that stock, I gotta spend. They gotta take $10 just to sell. So buying and selling is so sell is 10, to buy is 10. It's expensive. It's the most expensive one. I didn't know. No man, I didn't. Right. So I'm trying to like help you. So with all that being said, there is one called Wealth Simple Trade, which I believe you just need $100 or whatever, or two, and you can buy and sell without any paying any type of fees. I believe this is good for the beginner, and it kind of like opens you up to the market. You know what I mean? But without, all right. And there's another one where I think it's like $4. It's like I think it's a mirror trade. That's the next one I'm gonna get into. I'm going to use that brokerage, a mirror trade. I did a lot of research, and it's like $4 each trade, and so forth. Okay, so right now the market's really low because of the pandemic. So it's a great time to jump in and buy something at a discount. So that's how you gotta look at it. Things are on discount. I want to buy it now because when things get better, the price is going to raise. All right. And if you just hold on to cash in a savings account, that's the wrong thing to do because all that money that we're getting and all that extra money that we're getting, the dollar value of dollar is going to get lower, called inflation. So that same dollar that you had in like 2 years, that dollar will be like less. So you want to actually buy like a asset. Assets gonna like something like an asset with like a stock, maybe some jewelry, maybe if you have the opportunity to buy a house, we want to buy something that's gonna appreciate in value. All right. So for the beginner, and this is the best way, the index fund or the ETF, exchange traded funds. This is the best way. This is the easiest way. You don't have to like do all the due diligence. You don't have to like read all the balance sheets of the company. You don't have to track everything, and you don't have to read everything. With all that being said, the people who still do that, they're still not even making. So exchange traded funds just allow you to just have everything, and you just pay a little money there, and bang. But when the keys to investing is you have the investment, you want to actually every month you want to add to that investment. It's called compound interest, and that's how you build it up. All right. So take the opportunity now. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy stocks at a low price. If after this is gone, it'll be another 10 years. They say every 10 years the market drops, so or 11 or whatever. So the next 10 years, then maybe it may drop. But like my feeling is that the technology right now is really fast and really quick. So everybody says it's going to take a long time to kind of recover. I don't really see that taking a long time to recover. I'll say maybe about 3 years. Stuff will be back, but I believe things would be a lot more expensive because ain't nothing free. All this free money again and raise all that stuff. You gotta pay for that in the back end, right? You know what I mean? Someone gave you in the front end, you gotta pay in the back end, some way, some shape or form. That's just the way how the world works, right? But okay. So, so I want to give you, so for the beginner is just ETF, exchange traded funds. That's the best one to start with. And once you get comfortable with that, you can actually get actual stocks that you actually like. I am like 40 years old, so I stick to like blue chip companies like an Apple or like a Microsoft or like a Nike or like a Starbucks. I'm giving you some tips right now, and let me see, and banks. You know, banks. I think you can't really go wrong with banks. I'm going out on a limb to say that just because when you hear that saying the bank never loses, and so the banks you should be okay with that. But if you actually want to make a little bit extra, you want to have a blue chip which is solid. You know the company been here since 18 whatever, and then you want to have middle stocks where it's kind of like they're in the middle, they're doing good, and you want to have that little racehorse, right? So, so I would say like a middle companies, you know what I mean? They're in the middle, and then like the racehorse, the racehorse. I mean, like you're making a gamble, you know what I mean? So I would say the gamble right now would be maybe Bitcoin and maybe oil stocks. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, so all that being said, I want everybody, the low income people, take advantage right now. Get extra money if you do have the extra money. If you don't, well then it's all good, but at least you have some knowledge. So when you do get, you know what I mean, you do $100. That's it. $100 can turn into to $120. Then it can turn into $200, and turn to $300. And also remember, investing, you must be prepared to lose the money. I'll say it again. Be prepared to lose the money mentally, and also be prepared to gain. Okay, so gain. Okay, so that's just what it is. But investing is the way to, it's a way to go, man. That's just what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody, because right now, like, I thank God that I'm able to actually do this right now. To be honest with you, all right, this is a once in a lifetime, man. That's it. After this, it's just going. All right, thanks for watching. Peace and love. Don't forget to like. I think this is a thumbs up. Yeah. Comments, write your little comments, you know what I'm saying? Write something, type it up, whatever, you know. And if you're feeling generous, subscribe to the Black Beaver. I have lots of other videos, you can watch those. I try to talk about finance, try to talk about relationships, I try to talk about health to the best of my ability, to the best of my knowledge. Peace out.